Hi, in this video we'll briefly answer the question, how does BBC iPlayer know my location? Now, as many of us travellers or expats or lovers of British TV know, you can't actually watch BBC iPlayer if you're outside the UK. How does it know you're not in the UK? Well, basically it looks up your IP address and sees where it's registered to. It's really that simple. If the BBC iPlayer sees a location that's outside the UK, this will happen. Let me just show you. You can actually get onto the BBC iPlayer site, but if you try and stream anything, you'll get this message here. BBC iPlayer only works in the UK. Sorry, it's due to a rights issue. And you won't be able to watch anything. What happens is BBC iPlayer, the website, like most websites across the world, look at the IP address when you're connecting and sees where your location. They use services like MaxMind, which is a sort of commercial service that looks up people's IP address and gives lots of information about them. The commercial stuff is really, really accurate, but for most websites, they just look up your country, really. This is another one here. It's called gpscoordinates.org. It's free online, and if you go to that website, it'll look up your IP address and see where it's located, and it's pretty easy to just get down to city and country, really, and that's all BBC iPlayer needs. It just needs to know what country you're in, and then it blocks you. Okay, while we're here, we might as well show you how you can do something about it. Let me just close these windows now, and I'll close BBC iPlayer because it's blocking me, because as you saw, it's seen that my IP address is based in France. So let's just close this. Okay, so it's pretty impossible to change your IP address unless you own an ISP company. It's allocated from wherever you get your internet. So if you're at home, it's from your broadband provider. If you go to a cafe, it's assigned by their router connecting to the internet. And it's always will be registered to the country you're physically in. And there's not much you can do around that. But you can use something called a VPN. Which actually stands for Virtual Private Network, and here's one that I use. It's called NordVPN. It's, I think, the most popular one in the world. Don't quote me on that. And this is the basic subscription, and what it does, it allows you to make a secure internet tunnel connection to a server somewhere elsewhere in the world. Now, the primary role of this is to protect your information, so it encrypts everything along this tunnel, so make sure that nobody can intercept your email, your passwords. It is really a smart thing to do, and if you're ever traveling and using unknown Wi-Fi connections and stuff to do online banking and any sort of stuff, you really do need a VPN, okay? But its other advantage is that when you're connected to a VPN, all the websites that you visit will only see the location of that VPN server. They don't see where you are. You're completely hidden. So I'm going to show you how now you can connect to a UK server. I'm just going to pick one of the NordVPN UK servers. Okay, so that's just connected to United Kingdom. If you are going to use NordVPN, wait to the end of the video because there's something very important if you want to watch the BBC. But for now, we'll just carry on. And now we're going to go and check my location. As you remember, it was previously in France. Now it's, well, see for yourself. Let me just zoom out. It's looked at my IP address and has decided I'm in London. Of course, I'm not in London, but the IP address of the VPN server I've just connected to is in London. So I can basically control where I am. Now, just to demonstrate, we'll go to the BBC website again, BBC iPlayer. Let's just try and stream the program we were watching a minute, Blue Lights, which is supposed to be very good, but I haven't watched it. And you know, we got a little error message saying it's not available in your location. It now thinks I'm in a different location, and here we're allowed to stream it. You can maximize it and change the quality or something. And there we go. I'm just going to stop that now. So that's, you get full access to the BBC iPlayer. The account is free. You just have to create it while you're connected to a UK server. And that's it, really. That's how BBC iPlayer determines your location, but it can be easily fooled. I did mention that if you do use NordVPN, there's a discount in the link in the description, by the way, which is their latest discounts. Don't ever pay full price for any of these VPN services. They always have sales and discounts. The latest one is in that link. This is important. You know, when I connected to a VPN server, NordVPN has certain servers that they optimizes for use with the BBC, and if you want to use one of them, these are them. Currently in April 2024, any of these 1840, 41, 42, anything in between here, in the search bar, just type in one of these numbers and you'll get the server. If you just click on the UK or the UK map, you'll get a UK server, which might work, but these are much more effective. They nearly always work then. Occasionally you might get the odd IP addresses blocked, or but Nord rotate these really often so they don't get detected. And that's really it. That's how BBC detects your location and how you can change your location. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. Cheers.